Everything has to smell good. Right up in, back in the back. Dust mites. Don't even Google it. If you Google it, you're gonna throw up. Dang, why do I still smell? Your ears taste like chicken. You feel me? When it gets to all that, yeah. It's going to leave that skin dry. Girl, get in here and let's talk. I don't care if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s. You might agree with me on a lot of things in this video. Now first, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and on LTK. All links to all products that I mentioned are down below. And also give the video a thumbs up and subscribe here if you love hygiene content and all kinds of lifestyle content, if we're just being honest. I was thinking one day and I'm like, yo, there's so many things that when I was younger, if I'd known, I'd just be so much further along when it comes to womanhood and femininity. And why didn't I know these things? Well, it might be that perhaps your mom was not well versed on these topics. It might be that she was just too busy. You might have been raised by your dad and perhaps he was doing the best that he could and he didn't know all of these different specifics. But as I've gotten older, at the nice, beautiful, young, delicious, youthful age of 39, there are mistakes that I did not know that I was making, but I know them now and I don't do them any longer. The first is not flossing. Can you imagine? There was a time, a long period of time, and I know I'm not the only one, where I was not flossing my teeth. Can you imagine? Nowadays, I cannot imagine going a day without flossing. I literally have these floss picks everywhere. In my car, in my purse, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. I floss all the time because I'm so used to it. It's like when you start a new habit and you're doing it for so long, you can't go without doing it. That is how I am now with flossing. I take my dental hygiene so seriously, it's not a joke. Okay, in addition to whitening my teeth, I'll link down below what I used to whiten. That's a different topic, a different video. Flossing is so important. It's not enough to just brush your teeth and then maybe not even do a mouthwash. Okay, so when it comes to dental hygiene, the whole hygiene is important to me. The whole hygiene, look, my English, I'm getting so intense. The whole entire thing is important to me. Using an electric toothbrush is so important to me. If you have an iPhone, why do you not have an electric toothbrush? Why are we still doing manual? The electric toothbrush is so much better. My dentist has commented so many times about how clean my teeth are and how easy my dental cleanings are. You gotta have that. But you can't do that and then scrape your tongue, hopefully you are doing that, and not floss your teeth. I'm so used to flossing now that I'll floss after every single meal. Even a snack. If I just eat some watermelon, I'm like, wait a minute, where's my floss? Because I go like that and I'm like, there's something in my teeth. I need to clean it. I need to get it off. I can't live like this. I just like my teeth to be clear. So the flossing is so important to me, girl. You have no idea how not flossing causes bad breath. You can brush and scrape your tongue and do mouthwash and still have a little bit of an odor. You feel me? Because if you're like me, you gonna floss and then you gonna do what? You gonna smell it. Let me know in the comments below. I know I'm not the only one. I have a very sensitive nose. I like for things and for myself in my space to smell just fantastic. Everything has to smell good. Everything has to smell good. So when I floss, I'll be like, I'm not even lying to you. And if I smell something, I know, ooh, something ain't right. You feel me? And then I gotta go and do a little mouthwash again, midday, just something, because I need things to smell good. You will be surprised at how not flossing will cause your mouth to have an odor. Not only that, you're gonna probably, God forbid, have to get one of those real deep cleanings because you have a lot of tartar backed up and caked up in between the teeth. You don't want that. You want, let's get close. You want to be able to be close to someone and then not see stuff in between their teeth. And you wanna be close to someone and then them not seeing stuff in between your teeth. Now, there are some of us who are predisposed to having dental issues for whatever reason. That's different. What I'm referring to is if you are any pre-existing conditions and you are just not taking care of your teeth, then this is really important. But if you do have conditions, even more reason why you want to be up on your dental hygiene, perhaps getting more than one cleaning. Was it one? It's twice a year, right? Every 6 months. Perhaps getting more than 2 cleanings per year if you can afford it because you want to keep your teeth intact. I did not realize that our teeth are bones. They're bones, okay? When they begin to shrink or break down on us, there's no fixing them unless you get a fake tooth, okay? So you want to take care of your teeth. It is so important. I cannot explain how many people I come across because I'm so just fixated on my teeth. I'll come across people just in casual conversation. I'm like, ooh, they don't floss because you can see stuff in between their teeth. It is so important, okay? We're not whitening over caked up teeth. We're doing the whole thing, okay? The dental hygiene process is a whole process and we're doing that day and night, not just once a day. So we're not just flossing in the morning or at night. It's twice a day, you know, at minimum in the morning and at night. And then during the day in between your eating, in between your feedings, okay? We're getting up in here and we are cleaning our teeth to maintain fresh breath and to help make sure we don't get caked up tartar, bacteria, God knows what up in between, okay? When we smile, You want to have a nice, bright, clean smile, okay? Please. That is a mistake that I was not taking seriously when I was younger. I was not flossing well. I was not brushing twice a day. I just was not taking care of it, okay? Please. Don't be like how I was. Let's do the right thing, okay? The next is scraping the tongue. I did not recognize how much scraping the tongue is a lot better than brushing my tongue, okay? Growing up, that's what I knew, brush your tongue. So the same toothbrush I used to brush my tongue. And the dentist would always say, use a soft toothbrush. And I'd be like, absolutely not. How am I gonna use that on my tongue? Because the tongue needs a lot of work. Hello, it's a tongue. So I always use either a medium or a hard brush, which I know is not the greatest. Now I do electric brushes. They're soft, whatever they are, and I don't care because it's electric and it goes quickly and it cleans my teeth well. And then I use a tongue scraper, okay? I never knew that there was a world where tongue scrapers even existed or even worked as amazingly as they do. I love a good tongue scraper. Now, I've tried the metal one. I didn't like it. It wasn't working. I thought it was a joke. Then I learned of the plastic ones. Love those. I have a whole container of them. They get me through my life, honey. I live by a good tongue scraper. I don't use anything else. And I'm not using the same product on my teeth that I'm on my tongue, you know? I like having something different. And I love how it's plastic and it just bends and it gets everything out the way it needs to. It works and it's fast. It is quick and I get right up in there. I mean, back in the back of the tongue, girl. Get all the way in there, okay? You don't want any reason for some foul odor coming out, okay? We are tackling this on all ends, 360, okay? Get that tongue scraper, linking it down below. It's gonna change your life, okay? Get a whole container, change them out. It's going to change your life. Pillowcases, honey, we ain't changing them as much as we should. Let's call it what it is. Black girls, it's bad enough we gotta worry about our hair. Okay, I've had my fair share of hair woes that I can't stand. If you watch my vlogs and you know what I'm talking about, it's so irritating. So, you know, when it comes to the pillowcases, that might not be a priority, but let's make it a priority, okay? Number one, I do not use cotton pillowcases. So let me clarify. I do have the cotton, polyester, whatever pillowcases that are all standard. However, when I sleep, I'm either using a satin lined hair cap like this one right here, okay? It has satin on the inside, or I'm using a satin pillowcase. So if I do use this, then my hair's protected. I can sleep on a cotton pillowcase, it doesn't matter. But if I'm not wearing this, for whatever reason, the pillow I'm gonna use is gonna have a satin pillowcase on it. So it's a standard size pillowcase. It's not the king size one that I have in my California king bed, but I keep it specifically for when I need it. So my hair is not touching the pillowcase. It's gonna dry my hair out. Okay, that's number one. And then number two, the reason why you wanna have a satin pillowcase is because of your skin as well. The pillowcase is gonna absorb moisture from your hair and also from your skin. So you wanna do a satin pillowcase, okay? And or a satin lined hair cap. All right, that's one. And then two, we wanna be sure that we're changing our pillowcases often, okay? Once, twice a week is perfect. If you can't do twice, just do once, all right? Change those pillowcases, honey. You got face grease on there from your skincare routine at night. I hope you're doing that, okay? You got body care products on there. You got fragrance on there if you're me, because, you know, we spray the neck and the whole body. You got bacteria. Okay, dust mites, okay? Don't even Google it. If you Google it, you're gonna throw up. Don't even Google it. I'm imagining them right now and I'm sick to my stomach, okay? You got dust mites, you got dead skin cells, you got life, okay, all over the pillowcase. So not only the pillowcases, but your bed sheets, okay? Once a week, let's go ahead and get them changed. Let's go ahead and get a few iterations of them if needed. If not, keep the same one, throw it in the washer and dryer, same day situation, and put it back on the bed, okay? Praise the Lord. Same with the pillowcase, okay? Please. I remember being young and my pillowcases would have a lot of grease stains all on it, and I was just tossing and turning over that thing. Those days are over, okay? Those days are over. We are in a new life. We are living a new life now. Yeah, we're not doing those tints anymore. We are doing different tints. Yeah. Girl, same with the towels. Listen, I was saying on my story the other day where I was like, I used to think that because I showered at night and put on pajamas, that I could wear those same pajamas night after night because I put it onto clean skin. No. Back to the dead skin cells. Our skin sheds each day, just like our hair sheds too, right? It's natural. So think about that being all in, up, under, in between the fabric of the pajamas. You want to make sure you're changing that, okay? Same for towels. Sometimes when you shower, right, if you dry your skin too hard, if you're brown skin and you dry your skin too hard, you might think, oh my God, there's still dirt on me. It might not be dirt. It might just be dead skin that you did not get off in the shower because you're not exfoliating. That's a whole different topic. But the fact is, your towel is going to have some stuff on it, okay? Even though you just showered, it's going to collect dead skin, bacteria, and then it's a wet towel. I never used to pay attention to this. And it's a huge mistake because the wet towel, you gonna hang it up. And then if you're like me, you shower with some real hot, like warm to hot water. So the bathroom is a moist environment. Then you have this towel, granted it is hanging to dry, but it is drying in a moist environment. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been very good these days at just getting rid of my towels. Now, it creates a lot more laundry. I get that, okay? That's the caveat to trying to just be more cleanly, but it's important and it's worth it because why are we putting dirty towels back on our bodies? Now, not even now, actually, I was gonna say, because even in hotels, you might but know if they're doing turn down service every night, give me some new towels, okay? Praise the Lord. So let's do the same thing at our houses, okay? Get you a bunch of towels. If you have 2 or 3, fine. Rotate them bad boys, bad girls out. Now, I do shower twice a day, so that's a lot of towels, but I have a lot of towels and I use white towels so that I can just put the detergent and the bleach, and I know that the towels are nice and clean and fresh. I put them in my towel warmer, you know, like a little lavish, luxurious home experience because I deserve, and so do you. Linking all the products down below in case you want them. But yes, change your towels often. You might be thinking, oh, it's clean, I just showered. Maybe not. Okay, especially bacteria, the moisture, just life. Yeah, no, it's a mistake and we gotta do better. It's 2025. Whenever you're watching this video, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. So let's go ahead and get those towels changed. Very often, I use a new towel every shower. That's crazy. I know. I have a lot of laundry. I just deal with it. Girl, I have told this story and I'll say it again very briefly. I went to my first Essence Fest about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And I remember I was sweating so badly. I came into the Airbnb, I showered, I got myself together, and I was like, dang, why do I still smell? I did not know at that time what a BHA was. A huge mistake because I didn't know. You know, when you don't know, you just don't know. Hence why I'm making this video. If I had known at that time that there's such thing as a BHA, which is an ingredient in a product that breaks down dead skin cells, cleans out the pores, and also cancels bacteria, I wouldn't have had odor. Because you might be showering thinking, why do I still smell? Because you gotta use a BHA. So there are so many products you can use. I can use it even in a wipe form. In fact, let me show you. I got this recently from Paula's Choice. These are their liquid exfoliant wipes. So they have these, they're individually packed. I do have it in a liquid form that you can pour onto a cotton pad, but these are individually pre-soaked pads. Open it up, wipe, 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 wipe. These are great. I have other hygiene videos to lighten dark spots, to smooth out KP, which is bumpy skin. I mean, smooth out your skin. It's great for your feet. BHAs are great for a lot of things, okay? Different video, but for this topic right here, on that day or that stint at Essence Fest years ago, I needed to have this. Now, a BHA is going to deeply penetrate the pores, so it may be irritating. If you're new at this, go easy. You wanna do this once, maybe twice a week. Not every single day, not every single day. It's not a one-stop shop where you do it one time and then now you never have odor again. No, because our skin has bacteria on it and it's a recurring thing. It's just gonna happen. So this does have to be done once, twice a week, but does it work? Absolutely. Absolutely. You just want to be careful that you don't have any irritation. Tread lightly because our armpits, it's a pit. So we're going to do whatever it is to our armpits and then put our arm down. It causes an occlusion because you're covering, you're closing in the skin. It could cause irritation. Just be careful. But I'm telling you, using something like this or Noxzema pads, well, it has menthol in it, so you might find that irritating. Whatever it is, try it out. Put it that way, okay? Whatever it is, do a patch test, give it a shot, see if your skin likes it, hates it. Hopefully it loves it, because using a BHA on the armpits to cancel out odor, to smooth out the armpits, to lighten the darkness in the armpits is a mistake that I did not know I was making because I just did not know. No one told me. My mom would have not known that. Who's gonna know that kind of a thing? And that's why this video is so important. And I hope that now that I'm telling you, you're gonna start it out, tread lightly, go easy, patch test, and let me know if it works for you. Another thing is not cleaning your ears with the BHA. So I mentioned how I love using it on my armpits, right? And the body, but that's in a different video. But not doing the ears. How many of us, raise your hand, do not pay much attention to our ears? I know I'm not the only one, because this has been a huge mistake over the years, right? We'll wash our hair, we'll wash our face, we'll shower, but are we taking the soap and cleaning our ears? Are we using a BHA on our ears? Do our ears taste like salt? Okay, you ain't gonna know that, but has anyone told you your ears taste like chicken? I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? It's a problem. So I like to make sure that I clean my ears in the shower. If you see my vlogs or my videos, I tell you when I wash my hair, especially because I'm doing shampoo and conditioner that's racing onto the body, making the body a little bit slimy, a little bit conditioned. That's not what it's for. It's for our hair, not our body. So then I do my ear cleaning, I do the neck, we'll get to that in a second, and then the body. With the ears, what I like to do is outside of the shower, use, again, something like this liquid exfoliant pad or an actual liquid version of it, Noxzema. I'll link some options below, like I said. Use something like those to wipe and clean the ears. You'd be surprised the dead skin, again, that is on or hanging around the ears. The back, you want to get really well inside, not the canal, obviously, but you know, the part that's on the outside, you know, because we are using our Q-tips, right? Are we doing Q-tips? Don't tell me you're one of the people that thinks that Q-tips pushes the earwax back in and could cause you to go this and go that. Come here. If I want to whisper and tell you a secret, am I going to see earwax that looks like jelly? I hope not. Ew. If you don't believe in Q-tips, then this video is not for you. Listen, I believe in all of it. I believe in all of it. There's no reason why your ears are caked up. I should not be subject to looking at your face, beautiful face, and your earrings and be like, oh, girl, I like your earrings with your sunglasses. And I'd be like, ooh. I want to throw up when I see that. I want to actually physically throw up because of the particles that I can see in some people's ears. It's nasty, okay? So off the Q-tips for a second. Let's get the ears cleaned, okay? On the back of it. Even I'll clean in between my ear piercings because it's just the small areas that we don't pay attention to, you know? It's so easy to just forget those areas. You just go about your day, and I keep these earrings in 24/7, so, you know, they're just there. No, ma'am. Let's get all up in there, underneath, inside, the back, the whole thing, so that when it's nighttime, you feel me, and we doing a little nibble, it's gonna taste clean. It ain't gonna taste like chicken wings, okay? You know, we want it to be clean, okay? Praise the Lord, because why are we doing this? Why? I know you're probably laughing right now. You should. Okay, you should. I want you to pay attention to them ears, right? The same way we're gonna pay attention to our feet and our hands and our vulva area because we are clean women. Yes, okay, praise the Lord. Take care of the ears too, because I remember seeing something on social where somebody went and tried on sunglasses in the store, and they said that the sunglasses smelled. The ear, the what do you call it? The arm of the sunglasses, okay? That part smelled. So the person who tried it on before had smelly ears. Mistakes were made. Same with the ears. We got to clean the back of the neck. We got to get the back of the neck. We are brown skin girls, okay? When dead skin piles up, it can look dark, okay? Cakey, okay? Gross, okay? This is not if you have a pre-existing condition that's causing these skin problems. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you have these issues because you're not taking care of your skin. You're not actually paying attention to these areas. It is so easy to ignore the back of the neck. I no longer want to be subject to having a black neck. And that is because that area is not being scrubbed. I'm laughing because I used to have this, yo. And you don't see it, so you don't know. Unless someone says, girl, your neck is all black. And you're like, wait, really? You feel me? Take a look back there. Get your mirror and take a look at the back of your neck. Is it dark? Because if it is, it's likely a buildup of dead skin and dirt. Okay, so same with the ears. Take the BHA, please. Again, if it's gonna be these individually wrapped wipes, if it's gonna be the liquid onto a cotton pad, please get the back of the neck. And I wanna think that the back of the neck is gonna be a lot more tolerable to using this maybe on a daily basis than any other area of the body. But again, tread lightly, go easy. I have a tattoo back there that I often forget about, but I be back there scrubbing and exfoliating because I don't care. I don't want to have, you know what I'm saying, my skin tone looking like this right here, and then all of a sudden in the back it's just this black, just dark. Why? I like a good even skin tone. The back of the neck needs attention, ladies. Again, when we get to, you know what I'm saying, when it gets to nighttime, you feel me? When it gets to all that, yeah. You want to be smelling good and feeling smooth, and you want to be confident all over. Okay, we don't want to be, okay, this is good, the breath is real nice, you know, you don't be like, okay, the ears smell good like roses, oh, I like that, and then they get to the back of the neck and it tastes like chicken, you know, why? You know, why? It doesn't go. It just doesn't go. You feel me? It shouldn't be caked up conditioner, mousse, hairspray, you feel me? Fragrance from last 2 years. When we shower, let's get back there. Okay, let's not forget that. Let's not skip it either. Let's really scrub And then let's get the BHA going, get the skin tone evened out, you know, get the dead skin cells off. Let's do the whole shebang, all right? Listen, mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. I'm telling you, the back of my neck was real black. It's better now. You can't see it because I got a vibe, you know. It used to be real dark, girl. You don't want to be that person, okay? You want to be the one where he be like, girl, you are so clean. Yes, I am. Which of this was? Yeah. Now, back to me and my girlfriend trying to figure things out. I learned from them. I don't know where they got it from, but we were trying to figure things out. Like I said, we were young. I learned from them about feminine wipes. Okay, I had first gotten my period, and I was like, what can I do to make sure I smell good, right? In addition to doing pain liners, which you might not agree with, you know, because then I later heard years later about how that can harbor bacteria and cause irritation. Girl, I don't know, okay? But feminine wipes, I still stand by that. It works for me. Of course, do what works best for you. But when I'm out and about, living life, going to and fro, I want to clean up. Okay, there's a lot going on. Even when it's wintertime, you might still get some trapped moisture, odor, sweat. You just want to clean up. You feel me? Even when I go to the bathroom and do a little number 2, I want to clean up. Okay, if it's not already clear, cleanliness is so important to me. Hygiene is so important to me. I like to smell good. I like to feel good. I like to present myself well. There's nothing worse than going to the restroom as a woman, because we have a lot going on. We give life. We literally give life into the world, okay? So our body has a lot going on every day, and it's okay to be off a little bit, but having these things, having a feminine wipe in your purse or, 1 or 2 on a day-to-day basis is so key, because no matter where you are, you go to the restroom, you take care of your business, and you can wipe up the front and the back, okay? Go from front to back, not back to front. Okay, hopefully you know that too. Throw it away in the garbage, not in the toilet. We don't want to clog anyone's toilets. And then I like to dry up because it's a moist wipe. It just makes a world of a difference. It really, really does. I feel a lot better, because why? You know, there's just be some lingering things going on in the world when it comes to womanhood that I don't want parts of. It's natural. I don't want you to feel ashamed about it, but I just know I remember being young and going in the restroom after someone and being like, dang, you know, her pH is off, you know, something's going on. And like I said, all this stuff is natural, but having wipes on you, have a few extra. What I love is in the bathroom, you know, you might want to be like, hey girl, you know, I have this, you need it, I have that, you want it, you know. I've been somewhere one time and some girl let me use some of her 540 perfume, and I was like, ooh girl, thank you, you know. I just love being in the ladies' room and just sharing it, because sharing if you need to, if someone makes a comment, you be like, oh, I have one over here. But of course, for yourself, there's just nothing better than feeling your best, okay? You want to feel your best at all times. So carrying feminine wipes, in my opinion, is clutch, because girl, can't nobody go behind you in the restroom and be like, ooh, dang, she, you know, man, what's going on with her? You know, it ain't gonna be you, okay? Now, speaking of the armpits, I did not recognize that there was a difference between antiperspirant and deodorant. Let's talk about it. So deodorant is going to deodorize the armpits, okay? Take away the odor, deodorant. Now, antiperspirant is going to literally breaking down anti, which is to stop, perspirant. So it's going to stop you from sweating. Now, is it using zinc or whatever else? Girl, I don't know, but does it work? Yes, okay? So you want to make sure that you're getting a product that actually is an antiperspirant and deodorant if you want to do both. But don't make the mistake in thinking that a deodorant is going to stop you from sweating, or that an antiperspirant to stop the sweating is going to help you to smell good. They might do the same, they might do both, but you gotta read your product to make sure that it's doing what you want it to do. I did not know this. What a huge mistake. I was using sometimes antiperspirants and then thinking, why do I have an odor? What's going on? And the thing about it too is, back to what I was saying before, you can use a deodorant, but it's not going to work. It's not magic, okay? If you have a huge burden of bacteria in your armpits and you put a deodorant on, you might still a few hours later be like, dang, what is that? You feel me? Because you put deodorant on, you showered, why do you still smell? Because you had bacteria under your armpits, you had not canceled it out, you had not cleaned it off. So the deodorant is not, listen, the odor is gonna just pierce right through. The odor is like, no, we're still here. You know what I'm saying? So when you do something like this, then you go in with your deodorant every day and night. I'm telling you, it just works. And then I also learned recently that antiperspirant is best used at night. Now, I don't know the science behind it, ask your dermatologist, but it's best used at night, and then you can use a deodorant in the morning, okay? And then you're gonna do your BHA, however you're gonna do it, whether it's a liquid onto a cotton pad, or you're gonna use these pre-soaked wipes, whatever your heart desires, right? Whatever you can get your hands on, and then that's going to help to clear out the bacteria in your armpits. There's a whole routine to this. I did not know that. I mean, no one around me, girl, listen, we were all trying to figure it out. Me and my girlfriends, the little youngins of us, we were trying to figure life out, okay? My mom, okay, it's not her fault. She just didn't know. And that's why this video, I hope, is so helpful for you, because these are the small tips that when you know, you just know. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, antibacterial soap. It wasn't until recently. Can you believe this? I'm over here like, yeah, I use Dove. You know, I get my little Victoria's Secret body wash, a little Body Works body wash. You know, also, it did not dawn on me that we need 2 different soaps in the shower. No one told me that. No one told me that. I don't even know anyone that does that. I learned that online. The same way you watch this video, and hopefully you're learning and taking notes and getting what you need. I learned this online, that we need 2 different soaps. Are you kidding me? So antibacterial soap is to cancel out bacteria on your body. Love the whole thing, okay? That's a must, that's a plus. I will use that on the back of my neck, my ears, my armpits, my groin, in the back, and I'll use it on my feet every single shower. Every shower, okay? Then out of the shower, I'll do the whole BHA thing, like I said, because my skin can tolerate it, okay? Tread lightly, but the antibacterial soap is so key, it makes me sick. So I'll do that, not on my actual body skin, but on those areas I just mentioned, because that's where I want to tackle and get the bacteria off. And then I will do my body wash, like my Dove or Naturium, something that smells real good, hydrates the skin, right? Because the antibacterial body wash or bar soap is going to leave that skin dry, okay? It is going to cleanse the skin so dry that you just feel like, ugh, what is this, okay? That's the whole point, and that's when you know you got it good. Then you want to actually shower with your body wash that's gonna smell good, soften the skin, and also clean you, because it's doing 2 different things. One is going to make your skin squeaky clean, get bacteria off. The other is going to make your skin feel soft and smell good. I was just doing the body wash from Dove, Naturium, what have you. I was not doing antibacterial bar soap or body wash. I just did not know that there was a thing or what it was for. I didn't like the way that it made my skin feel, but no, there's a reason for it. So that's why I use that just in certain areas. I don't want my arms and stuff to be all ashy and feeling really, you know, like just too squeaky clean, because I also have eczema, but it's not that bad. So I still do these things and I don't have any problems with it. I don't get any breakouts, don't worry, okay? I like my skin to be so clean, okay, yeah. So antibacterial soap, then your body wash, okay? Antibacterial soap, then body wash. The showers are a lot of steps, but the cleaning part of the shower, 2 steps, okay? I wish I'd known this a long time ago. I did not know this a long time ago. And that's why, again, you can shower and still be like, why do I feel, what's going on here? Because you gotta get those 2 steps down. I'm telling you, these 10 things are mistakes that I have made over the years, girl. I'm 39, so a lot of it I was doing for a very long time. But now, catch me outside. I'm so annoyed. No, seriously, mistakes were made, but not any longer. Do you hear me? I hope this video helps you. I hope you go and restock on what you need, okay? Get some things turning and shaking and just spice it up a little bit, okay? Get the hygiene together. That's what I like, okay? Comment below and let me know the video helped you. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel here. Follow me on all socials. Follow me also on LTK. All links to what I discussed are down below and on my LTK page. And there are more videos like this on my channel, so make sure you watch those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.